All right, so today I'm going to show you how to properly install and pull your old wheel bearings. The reason being is my dumbass put my bearing in on the wrong side because I'm a man and I don't look at directions because, I mean, I know what I'm doing. Why would I do that? So here are the tools that we're going to be using today. First of all, I got this kit from OMT. I got it on Amazon. I believe it was like $49.99 or something like that. Also, we're going to be using 2 5/8 wrenches and then my trusty good old crescent wrench, or you can use the proper wrench as well. I'm not sure on the size. I hope you can at least figure that part out by yourself. Here is the kit. These are the pullers. Here's the plate with the washers and the big old nut. And here are the installers. And this is the installer as well. So give me a second to set things up and get ready, and away we go. All right, guys, if you're just here for the bearing pulling and installing, I'm going to keep this short and sweet and not be like all the rest of the creators out here that give you a 45-minute video on a 10-minute job. So here's what you do. You grab your stuff, get it ready to go. Here is your puller. There's a little lip on here. I'm sure you can see it on the camera, I hope. Here's the little lip. You want to take this bolt and put it through there. You see how it's tapered like that? What this does is you tighten this part up on top, it spreads those arms out to grab that bearing so you can pull it on out. So you take all of this stuff, you put it through your plate or clamp, whatever you want to call it, that goes on the wheel. Put that through it. Take your big gold washer that comes with the kit, if you buy the same kit I have. You go ahead and put that on. Start your bolt off. Get that ready to go. Take your washer. It's a smaller washer. That goes on the smaller bolt up on top. You put this nut up on top and tighten that down. Now you want to leave this kind of loose so it hangs a little bit, because otherwise it will automatically start to pull those arms out and it'll make it more difficult to put it actually inside the bearing. So what you want to do is tighten this down just a little bit more there. Alright, now we're ready to go in the hoe. Go ahead and push that down. You'll hear it click. Alright, I'm sure you just heard it click. It's clicked in and ready to go. So you tighten this down, hand tight as much as you can. You don't want to go too tight with it. I do want to do this video on live time, so that way there you guys ain't like, oh man, you skipped the part. Tighten that down as much as you can. You take your 2 5/8 wrench. One goes on the actual puller, the other one goes on this nut. Tighten that down as much as you can. Now your teeth are nice and spread apart and ready to go. Take your trusty wrench, or in my case, my trusty crescent wrench that I like to use for this. Put that on the puller and start pulling your bearing. Now mind you, if you're weak and you're not a very strong guy, this is not going to be easy. But once you get it started, it starts to get a little easier. Okay, now your bearing is out. All you gotta do is start loosening this stuff up real quick. Take your 2 wrenches and break the lock on this. Should be fairly easy. Now everything's out. And out comes everything. And here's your bearing. You just saved about $300-400 bucks by doing it. Alright, now the reason why I ended up doing this video is I already had this wheel installed on my bike. and it looks really nice. It's just a stock Enforcer 19-inch wheel, but it's powder coated black because I powder coated everything black on my bike that I'll show you later on in this video. But I got my bearings from All Balls Bearings. I usually always order my bearings and my starters from All Balls company. They're a great company. Unfortunately, they're not sponsoring me at the moment, but I figured I'd give them a good plug and a good word because they do have a fantastic product. The reason why I'm doing this job over again is because I didn't read no instructions, because like I said, I'm a man and I'm stupid. So mine are blue, sometimes they're green. You want to face the color on the inside of the wheel, not the outside. The reason being is, if you can look on this, see this right here? This is a magnet, it's magnetized. That's what makes your ABS bearing work. The ABS sensor magnetizes to that, and it acts as a speed sensor, and it tells that the ABS is working. So you want this on the outside, not the inside, okay? So I'm also changing out my spacer, my wheel spacer, inside the hub. I made the fatal mistake of using the wrong one. That's a little smaller. I don't know if you can tell. I know I can't. But we're going to use the old one because the old one was good. It worked fine. So now we know we're good on that. So let's go ahead and put this in the right way. Get that at least pressed in there by hand so we can get started. And now we're ready to install it. You want to take the long bolt in your kit if you happen to get the same kit I got. Check which one of these fits in it good. That fits alright. I believe this is the one I want to use though. It fits in there nice and tight. So that's the one that I really want to use. So flip your wheel over. Go ahead and put this bolt through there. Excuse me. I'm messing you guys up already. Make sure you take your plate. This is your plate that goes on the bolt like a big washer. There you go. Now we're ready to put the bolt through there. See, I almost messed you guys up, man. See, I'm not very good at it either. So here we go. Put this in there. Put it right through the hole. Get it about hand tight. Make sure everything's pushed in. Ready to go. And now we're ready for install. And just start twisting away. And as you can see, you are not only installing your own wheel bearing, but guess what else you're doing, guys? You're saving yourselves about 150, 200 bucks, maybe even more depending on what Harley dealer you get right at. So pull that out and voila, your bearing was installed for absolutely nothing after you spend what, 50 bucks in a kit, and you're ready to go. You just saved yourself well over 200 bucks or 100 bucks by doing it yourself, and you know you've done it yourself. It's done right, it's done properly, and you're ready to install your wheel and get back on the road. All right, now that that's over with, let's talk a little bit. I've had a lot of you ask me what's up with me not really doing so many club videos and starting to do different videos like this. Well, it's simple. You know, I see other creators that I won't mention, and this is not sneak dissing. I see these other creators doing the biker news and all this stuff, and they're doing, you know, they're talking about Harley Davidson going woke, and you know, don't support that company and all that stuff. Well, if you have a Harley Davidson and you actually ride your motorcycle, how do you not support them if you're not wrenching on your bike yourself? And a lot of you don't know how to wrench by yourselves. You didn't have a mentor like me. I'm truly blessed and lucky that my big brother Red taught me everything I know, and he still teaches me to this day. He just got through teaching me some shit last weekend. Actually, he just got through last night teaching me about that I put my bearing in wrong. And I put the wrong spacer in. So that's what prompted this video. And that's what's been prompting all my videos. If I'm working on my bike, I'm going to do a video and show you guys how to do it. I'm not going to do a huge talking video like everybody else. You know, you see these guys, they'll post a video and it's a low budget, you know, video, which I'm fine with that. I don't care about it looking amazing like this or anything like that. I just care about show me how the tool operates, show me how to use the tool, show me how to do the job. I don't want to hear your story before. I don't want to, you know, I shouldn't have to fast forward. Now you just see me do these wheel bearings in what? 5 minutes, 6 minutes, tops. Just that easy and just that quick. Why are some of these wheel bearing videos 35 minutes long? Like why? You don't have to show me how to twist a wrench right or left. You don't have to tell me this long story of blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to see more videos if I can. If I'm working on a bike, you're going to see more videos of me working on bikes and teaching you guys how to use tools, the proper tools, and the proper way of installing and pulling stuff up on and off your bike. I want to do these videos to teach you guys how not to support the Harley Davidson BS and do it yourself. This job right here, after buying that kit for $50, $55, whatever it was on Amazon, it's a very good kit. I definitely suggest buying a kit from Jim's. It looks like it's a little better made, but this kit works just fine for 50 bucks. You just saved yourself $200, if not more, instead of going to a dealership, making an appointment. Now your bike is down for 3 weeks because God forbid they can't get your bike in and out for a freaking wheel bearing. You just saved a ton of money and you did it all yourself. And trust me, when you're riding down the road, you're going to feel a lot more prouder about yourself. So for all the biker news outlets and all the creators out here that talk about Harley Davidson going woke, oh my God, what are we going to do? This is what you're going to do. Watch how-to videos on YouTube, whether it be me, Professional Monkey, and many other creators out there. Watch these videos. Learn how to wrench on your own motorcycle. It's the best way to do it, and you feel good. When you're going down the road, you know that you worked on your bike. You did this to your bike. Nobody touched your bike. And now you got more money to take a longer trip because you didn't spend it at Harley to get your bike ready. So as always, for more Tech Talk with dlow, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you share these videos. If you really want to support the screw Harley Davidson for going woke, if you really want to support that trend, start watching videos like these. Learn how to wrench on your bike. And be a real biker. Because yes, I'm always going to stand by what I've said in the past. If you don't work on your own bike, if you don't at least know how, you're not a biker. You're just some rub that owns a Harley Davidson. Just keeping it 100. I'll at y'all, man. Peace.